Hello, hi everyone. Today we are going to be on day 23. Yes, we are reading a book called as The Magic, and our life is changing magically, right? And definitely we have started seeing the results. So, yesterday we worked on magnificent outcome. And I want to know how many of you started getting those outcomes. I got it. So yesterday the magical thing happened was I wrote exactly four things on my to-do list and all four got accomplished. So that was an achievement because every time we have a spillover on a to-do list, right? So this time I was surprised that whatever I wrote, I could achieve it. So this is the magic which has started happening in life, that unexpected call, unexpected visit, and kids being very disciplined or to be a very pleasant surprise for a mother without telling anything to them. So this is how my life is changing. I'm sure it might be changing with you also. I would recommend 200 steps today as well for being grateful. So you can say thank you, thank you, thank you for 100 steps. A quick tip, you can put an alarm of 90 seconds, stopwatch or a timer of 90 seconds and start walking around the area, maybe in a circle or a to and fro and say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you until the 90 seconds alarm gets, bust. Um, you will suddenly see spike in your mood. You'll feel happy and you'll be bursting out with joy and contentment. So this is a pen that you need to have. You need to have a book because we will be writing a lot of things at the end. And let me share the screen. So today we'll be reading Before Your Very Eyes. Okay? And before we start, I want to know how many of you love to read with me. And what is it that you want me to read next? Because we are on our last week. Within a week, we will be ending our session. So we want to know which is the next book that you would like to read, or what is it that you would like to continue with. So do share on the comment box so that we can pick up the next book. And if you feel like, we should continue the same book, then you can share the same with me. Okay. So, with this, we will start our read Before Your Very Eyes. This world, after all science and sciences, is still a miracle. Wonderful, inscrutable, magical, and more to whosoever will think of it. Thomas Carlyle. 7 years ago, when I first discovered the secret and the magical power of gratitude, I made a list of all my desires. It was a long list. At that time, there seemed to be not no possible way my desires could come true. Nevertheless, I took my top 10 desires and I carried them with me on a piece of paper every day. Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving as much gratitude for each desire as I could, as though I had received it. With my number one desire, the desire I wanted more than anything else, I kept it constantly in my mind. And I would say the magic words, thank you, for it multiple times in a day and feel as if it had come true. One by one, every desire on my list magically appeared before my very eyes. As I received my desires, I would cross them off my list and would, when I had new desires, I would add them to my list. One of my desires from my original long list was to travel to Bora Bora near Tahiti. After spending a beautiful week at the exact place in Bora Bora I had listed, another beautiful thing happened. I was flying to the mainland of Tahiti on my way home when the airplane stopped en route to pick up passengers. The flight had been empty, but it filled to the brim with native Tahitians. And suddenly, laughter, smiling faces, and a happiness that was palpable surrounded me. As I enjoyed the short flight with these beautiful people, it became crystal clear to me the reason why they were so happy. They were grateful. They were grateful to be alive. They were grateful to be on the airplane. They were grateful to be with each other. They were grateful for where they were going. They were grateful for everything. I could have stayed on that plane and traveled around the world with them. It felt so good to be with them. And then it struck me that I had just received my final desire. Bora Bora was the last desire on my original long list. And the reason I was on that plane was before my very eyes. Gratitude. I have shared this story as an inspiration for you because no matter how big your desires seem to be, you can receive them through gratitude. Even more than that, gratitude will bring a joy and happiness for life that you have never felt before, and that is truly priceless. And using gratitude and the law of attraction to the time I received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. To give you an idea of the enormous of receiving all my desires in the amount of time. When I created my desire list, my company was $2 million in debt, and I had 2 months before I could be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I owned. The money I owed on my personal credit cards was a small fortune, and yet on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel to exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, to restore every relationship to the best it could be, improve the quality of my family's lives, to be 100% healthy again, and have unlimited energy and excitement for life, along with the usual list of material things. And my number one desire, which seemed like an absolute impossibility to many of the people around me, was to bring joy to millions of people through my work. The very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work. The rest of my desires magically followed, and one by one, as they appeared before my very eyes, I crossed them off my list. So now it's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make sure your desire appear before your very eyes. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created, read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can as if you have it now. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. On at least two occasions in a day, take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude for each one as you can, as though you have received it. If you want your desires to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward. And whenever you have time, open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. When your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off the list and add more. And if you're like me, each time you cross a desire off your list, you will be in tears of joy because what seemed impossible was made possible through the magical power of gratitude. Magic practice number 22, before your very eyes. First, count your blessing. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. On at least two occasions in the day, take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, "Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day." Awesome! So, today we are going to see desires being fulfilled in front of our own eyes. Isn't that amazing? So, before that, we will start counting our blessing. We will write 10 things that we are grateful for. And as you all know now, we need to write saying, giving the reason of your blessing. Like, I am truly grateful for what, because, why. And 10 things is just a small number. There are 100 things that we can be grateful for, starting from our health, our body, the nature, the, the electronics items, the electricity, um, your relationship with your spouse, your sibling, your kids, your boss, your colleague, right? So there are so many things to be grateful about to get the house help service. In India, we are privileged that we get house help, right? In other countries, people literally work everything around and they have to do all the work. So we are blessed. So we should show gratitude towards it, right? So let's be grateful for at least 10 things. For an example, I am truly grateful for having healthy mind, body and soul because it helps me live happily on Mother Earth. So this is how you write your gratitude list. And then we will do the practice of before your very eyes. I have started receiving from my top 10 desire, I think almost 5 of them are already crossed. So I need to add more to my desire list, which I have continuing to add. So let me know in comment if you have started receiving some of your desire list which you had mentioned at the beginning of the session on day 1. And if you are joining today and you don't know how to do that, please refer to video of day 1. You will learn it. Let's start writing our gratitude, count our blessing. Okay, so if you have done your top 10 blessings and counted it, then we will start rereading it and saying thank you after each blessing and feel as much gratitude as we can, right? So, one of the things that I wrote that uh, I'm truly grateful to universe because it always listens to me and supports me to achieve everything that I want. So, yes, giving thank you to the universe is also helping. Now, we will go through the top 10 desire list that we have created on day one, and we will start thinking and visualizing as if you have received your desire. Okay. Ah, and feel as much gratitude as you can from your heart. Okay. So think, feel, and keep this list handy. And if you can't keep the book with you, take a picture. And anytime during the day you have time, just go open your phone, read through your top 10 desire, and feel as if you have achieved it, right? And you will see it in front of your own eyes, wherein so I can tell you the desires which have already been fulfilled. I want my own personal working space. Done. Um, um, I want to have a best and strongest relationship with my spouse and kids. I want to become my best friend to my kids. Ticked. Okay. Um, I want to travel minimum 4 times a year. Ticked. So there are a lot of things being ticked. I want to do daily workout for 40 minutes. I have since 2026 started. I've been doing it, but still I have kept it in my desire list so that it keeps reminding me that you're not supposed to stop doing it. Okay. I want to feel energetic throughout the day. So that is ticked. I want to start eating healthy again, ticked. So yes, take your top 10 desire list. Take a deep breath, think one desire at a time, feel as if you have achieved it, and imagine how you feel it and feel gratitude for it. Let's do this now. So, you can do this activity while we are online so that you don't miss out on it. Okay, so let's do it together. All right, so if you are done with your 10 desires, we are done with our day today. Do keep sharing with me how is it helping you to regularly attend the sessions and keep seeing the magic happening in before your very eyes. And do share that this was a thing that I had put in my list and I have picked it today. I would love to know it. You can comment here also that from day 1 to day 23, what are things that you have achieved magically. With this we end our session. Keep your list handy with you and keep thinking through it as if you have received it and see the magic happening before your very eyes. All right? Have a nice time. Happy weekend. Enjoy your day. Bye bye. See.